What is an IRS B notice regarding backup withholding? Have you ever received a notice from the Internal Revenue Service and wondered what it meant? Today, we are going to talk about the IRS B notice, especially in the context of backup withholding. First, let's clarify what backup withholding is. Backup withholding is a tax procedure used by the IRS to ensure that taxes are collected on income that might not be reported. This typically applies to payments such as interest, dividends, and certain types of rents. These payments usually do not have taxes withheld automatically. When a taxpayer fails to provide a correct taxpayer identification number, which can be a social security number, employer identification number, or individual taxpayer identification number, backup withholding kicks in. The rate for this withholding is set at 24%. It is also required if a taxpayer does not report income from interest and dividends correctly on their tax return. Now, let's focus on the IRS B notice. This notice is sent to a payer when there is an issue with the taxpayer identification number provided by a payee. The B notice is part of the backup withholding process and helps to correct errors in taxpayer identification numbers. There are two types of B notices that you should know about: the first B notice and the second B notice. The first B notice is sent when the IRS identifies a discrepancy or a missing taxpayer identification number. When a payer receives this notice, they should request a new Form W-9 from the payee to correct the issue. It is important to act quickly to resolve this. If the problem continues after the first B notice, a second B notice may be sent. This is more serious. In this case, the payer must begin backup withholding at the rate of 24% on future payments to the payee until the correct taxpayer identification number is provided. If a payer does not correct the taxpayer identification number issue within 30 days of receiving a B notice and fails to start backup withholding, they may face penalties. These penalties are outlined in a separate notice, typically referred to as the 970 to CG notice. Understanding B notices is essential for compliance with IRS regulations. Both payers and payees need to ensure accurate reporting and withholding to avoid unnecessary penalties. By staying informed about IRS regulations and promptly addressing any issues, you can help maintain compliance and protect yourself from potential tax problems.